want to say Kahalal Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which rule well. And peace to all Akim out there, pushing this word with labor of love, with truth and sincerity, across the four corners of the earth. This is Shamak with a quick lesson, simply titled the mystery of the gospel, and how these Gentiles, well, there's a double meaning that people of other nation, like heathens, and then also the Gentiles, which are foreigners. Okay, and when we get right into it, the scriptures is Colossians chapter 1, verse 25. It says, "Wherefore I am made a minister according to the dispensation of Yahweh, which is given to me for you, to fulfill the word of Yahweh." Verse 26, "Even the mystery which hath been hid from ages and from the generations, but now is made manifest to his saints." All right? Now this is a scripture speaking to his saints, and what you have to understand is that there was a split, all right, between the northern and southern tribes, Rehoboam and Jeroboam. Okay, and not only was there a split with this gospel, when the mystery of this gospel was to be preached all throughout the world among the Gentiles, okay, among these other nations. And there was also a time when the Assyrian king would take over and would put upon the children of Israel strict restrictions, basically saying, you're going to be in captivity, but you are not allowed to keep certain laws and holy days and feast days and Sabbaths and whatnot, like you might have been under a different captivity, And so there was a time with that split. Also, Israel used to be really strict on being, real strict on their guidelines. So if you would mess up and go outside what you were supposed to do, man, you was 86. And you was looked at as a Gentile already. Oh, look, you broke the law, statutes, commandments. You can't be, around us, among us. So a lot of those people, they were dispersed. All right. So, but who are the saints that they're speaking of? That this big mystery. Well, it's the saints are. Let's get it in Psalms. We can start at Psalms. The first one is Psalms 50, verse. Let's go to Psalms 50, verse 10. Salakia, verse 5. It says, "Gather my saints together unto me. Those have made a covenant with me by sacrifice." All right. So this is, the Lord speaking, and there's saints are the people that have made a covenant with Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, the one that the world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ. Only people to do so. Okay? All right, let's get some more of the covenant, or the saints, rather. Let's go to Psalms chapter 148, verse. We started verse 14. It says, "He also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise ye the Lord." So these are the saints, these people that are absolutely the nearest and dearest unto Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, and these are the ones where the covenant goes from, and that's exactly where the saints are referred to in these scriptures. Nobody else. All right. So that's the mystery of the gospel. That, hey, listen, people can't get it. 2/3 can't get it. And it's not for, it really isn't for them. The gospel is only for the hopeful elect to be able to get that mystery is that this gospel will be preached to the remnant and the people of the covenant, okay, that went past through Isaac on down. All right. Let's get another scripture. Let's go to Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. All right. So right there, it's plain to see. Speaking of, that 2/3 are going to die. All right, in this thermonuclear fire that's going to hit in this Third World War in America, so-called Babylon the Great. All right. So the scripture speaks plainly. All right, you precious America, precious, land of the free, home of the brave. Okay, it's going to be struck by thermonuclear fire. There's nothing anybody else can do. And 2/3 of you Israelites, you're going to perish. Okay, because you're not taking the words of the Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah seriously. Okay, and the scripture is really only for the 1/3. Okay, the hopeful elect that's holding strong. That's where the gospel should be preached to. Okay, but it's for the lost tribe, the tribes, the ones that the world calls the lowest of the low. All right, the ones that people look down upon, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Latinos. The one that America, then the whole world has forgotten about. All right, that's what these scriptures are for, and the promise is for the hopeful elect. All right, so with that, I want to say shalom.